So what do we got? Wormley then?
Yeah, man. So Chris Wormley, man, re-signed 2 year for I think it was 4.3 if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you lose Tyson, but you're able to retain Chris Wormley. How you feeling, baby?
I'm looking at this right now. It seems like this is really just a 1 year deal because the cap hit next year is $2.9 million, but the dead cap $600K. And I'm actually seeing in between on this spot track 2021 and 2022. It literally says potential out.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's only a 1 year deal. Base salary $1 million. I don't know if I'm reading this right. I guess it evens out to around $2 million this year. Yeah, I guess that could have went to Tyson Alualu somehow.
Because I don't know how they structure his. I know he got a signing bonus. I think his signing bonus is at 2, and then base salary is 1. So he's going to get 3 something this year.
Yeah, either way, it looks like that money could have went to Tyson. I'm not too thrilled about it. I don't know what to say. You could just say that he's younger a little bit, but I think just for next year, you'd rather have Tyson.
Nah, man, this is like J.C. Hassanau and B.J. Finney, bro. Addition by subtraction. We good. Wormley's going to ball out. He's going to be the nose guard. Even though he doesn't really play nose, he's going to be the nose. And we're going to be fine. Still away.
You think he's going to be starting then?
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, who else are we going to have? Bugs, maybe. It's going to have to be one of those guys. I'm guessing it's not going to be Mondo. It's going to be Davis,
Wormley's
Bugs.
Not really built for that. I personally don't. I wouldn't put him in there, but
yeah, he seemed like he'd be a good backup for like Cam Hayward. You're distraught. You're hurting.
I just don't like you have a lot of optimism when it was with offense and the offensive line, but now we talk Wormley and you're over here like, I mean, maybe it's Bugs. Is it Davis? Like, why is it so different now?
What do you mean?
We got arguably
I think Bugs could step up.
All I'm saying is this, right? Just hear me out for a second.
Okay.
When it pertains to the offense, your confidence is in Ben, okay?
Sure.
And it's solely in Ben. But my thing is, in 2021, or even last year in 2020, it's no like guesswork. Ben wasn't the best quarterback in the NFL, okay?
He didn't have the best season last year.
No. I'm just simply saying he wasn't the best quarterback in the NFL in 2020. You can make the case that TJ Watt was the best defender in the NFL in 2020. But yet, when it comes to like your confidence of we could put, less pieces around this guy and he's going to elevate him. But this guy over here with less pieces around him, I don't feel as high on him. Like, why is that?
Maybe this is in a position of much visibility. Maybe there's that. But also, I am optimistic. I'm saying Bugs. I'm thinking Bugs. That's what I'm saying. I'm not believing in Wormley. I'm thinking Bugs, maybe.
All right.
He was on the podcast. I'm believing in Bugs. That's what I'm thinking.
What about Dave? Dave was on the podcast too. Now you picking sides?
Either one. I could see someone stepping up. Yeah. Just not Wormley. This specific signing. Yeah, I'm not that high.
Oh, man. See, it's all good. I'm not as high on it, but I'm not even going to go into, the details of why and things. I'll just leave it as he's a former Raven. So if we had to pick a reason why we would like Bugs or Davis, then that would be the reason why.
Sure.
Can't trust Baltimore people.
A little more upside with Bugs too, I think.
Well, the thing with Wormley, like he obviously, it just
I don't remember one play of his last year. I guess he had a sack.
Yeah,
I don't even remember any of this.
He had a sack in the Browns game, week 17. But he's done some good things. I thought at times he played a little bit high. That Ravens game, he definitely was a little bit higher than I would have liked in that first half. Now, obviously, once their O-line got banged up a little bit, it changed. But
what do you mean by high?
No, like pad level, right? Okay. Like if think about when the ball is snapped, right? Cam Hayward is what, 6'4", 6'5". The guard that Cam goes against is 6'2", 6'3", typically. If Cam Hayward is looking over the guard, then you're way too high. And at times, Chris Wormley is looking over guards and just like, bro, you're playing way too high. And then the impact of that is he gets driven off the ball at times. And we would see it in some of the short yard or some of the goal line stuff. Not just him, it was multiple people. So that's why it's like I don't like to pinpoint one because people just look at it as though he was the reason. It's like, trust me, we can go down the list. It does not matter who. We could point out the plays where they were high like that. But that's what I mean by playing high. And at times he would do that, and it was just a little bit more than I would like. Like I said, guys are gonna have this, especially when you start to get fatigued. When you get fatigued, you start to lose pad level because it takes a lot of effort to stay down, especially when you're a taller guy, every play. But for me, I just want to see him do that a lot more. But it is what it is, man. I guess it's still a good signing, man. You got TJ Watt, bro. That's all you need. I don't even care about nobody else on defense. As long as you got TJ, we good. Who else is on the show?
Honestly, I wish we had this cap space.
No, we don't need cap space, baby.
I wish we had this cap space.
Who needs cap space?
So we could maybe, yeah, I mean, that could go to like Jesse James or someone right now.
Why you only want offensive players? I'm feeling some type of way about you today.
You're right. I guess we kind of do need a defensive tackle, maybe.
I can't get none on defense. Can I just get one on defense?
Well, that was my point, though. We could have just brought back Tyson then.
True. But Tyson, at the same time, did get offered more. He was a 2 for $6. This is a 2 for 4 point whatever.
We could have made it work.
I mean, we say that, but remember that was the mindset for a while of, hey, man, cap's a little tight.
I do.
We can't be playing around too much.
I did just say that. We were just trying to get the bare minimum.
We was trying to do what we had to do. So we figured
now we're in heaven. We could sign anyone pretty much.
But once again, we can see why I'm frustrated over here.
Sure.
Because you just said, we got freedom. We're in heaven. We can do what we want. But what are we doing?
Let's do it. So we'll look back in like 2 or 3 weeks. And we'll see if anything was done. That's all we can go off right now.
I hope so. I hope this is the saddest and the lowest I have to be.
Some of these rumblings you're hearing,
it just makes me uneasy.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't from people that, like, when I get my info sometimes and it hits, I'm like, if it wasn't from that group, it would be a totally different mindset.
You got that history.
But it's like, yo, we've hit on a lot. This right here, like, these convos, this works. And it's like, I don't like what you're telling me. I don't want to hear that. I want you to be absolutely wrong. I want me to be wrong. I want everybody to be wrong. I want the Steelers to be, like you said, close to the vest and then bam, bam, bam. Got you. That's what I'm hoping.
I am too.